Well, folks, a lot of things have happened during COVID. But what we'll be discussing this week at Vermont Liberty, or this month, I say, at Vermont Liberty Network, at an event on June 26th in Newport at 2 o'clock following the farmers market, is the fiscal impacts of government policy during COVID. You see, while we've been distracted with the issue of vaccinations and registrations and also with the whole equity stuff, in fact, there's been a record amount of spending going on, as if COVID offered a real opportunity to just sort of write all the checks they want, especially with the help of the federal government pumping money out. But few government bodies have been more profligate than Vermont's. And here was an opportunity, even perhaps taking advantage in the fiscal sense of federal dollars and the trauma of COVID, to pay down the pension fund, to even bring it a little bit more current instead of the disaster that it is, because more new programs are produced each year, even while existing ones are not funded, even though they are unfair, regressive, or failures. The net metering program is a terribly regressive program. Already this year they're talking about expanding sales taxes to groceries in the name of helping the poor. Always in the name of helping the poor, the government grows bigger and bigger and bigger, making us poorer and poorer. And that's what my articles are showing. We've become poor, they keep growing. Nothing showed that more than COVID, because while we were crushed, kept down and kept at home, government used it to actually hyper zoom up its powers over us. The bloated dome is out of control, folks. We can't support it. We can't afford it. It's not sustainable. And you can't print money forever. Now we're going to see hyperinflation, at least regular inflation. We'll see how far it goes. But now we're in a cycle nationally where we just have to keep printing more money. Is Vermont not the leader in that? And must we not ask our government to be responsive to the needs of its citizens here in Vermont and live within the means that the rest of us have to live within? Please join us on June 26th and other articles and materials surrounding the issue of fiscal integrity in Vermont. And now that we're coming out of COVID, can we look at the checkbook? Can we look at the balance sheet? Can we start having a voice about it instead of told, oh, well, we got it all figured out for you? They don't. We're in trouble financially. Now it's time to deal with that crisis, that great crisis affecting Vermont, which will continue to press at us while we're told everything else is where we should be watching the birdie. Please join us at with the Vermont Liberty Network. I look for details in our newsletter. You can sign up for free at vtliberty.net, or look for us on Facebook here or wherever you're finding us, at YouTube, for details. But we'll be at the bandshell in Newport on June 26th at 2 o'clock with a few speakers to discuss the lack of fiscal integrity or even awareness here in Vermont's bloated dome land. It's time to take back the calculator. Remember, nothing's sweeter than Vermont Liberty. And if you don't safeguard it against those others in your candy store, they will wreck your business. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. Bye.